There, I had. Yeah. Anyways, hi, it's Rachel. I don't. Oh, I don't think my headphones are connected to this. Yeah, they are. Okay. I'm just not hearing the what's going in and out. I just thought, just making sure. Hello, I am here to tell you that being healthy doesn't have to be that complicated. So, anyways, have my notes right here on my phone, and like to share a little bit about my experience with changes that I had to make and the realization I realized like I am not on the track of what I really want to get, what I want to accomplish as um, a person and to be more fit, more healthy, and be able to do things I want to do. And I'll tell you, uh, actually do things that I want to do. And it doesn't matter what people are doing. I know it's hard. You see everybody eating all these donuts and who knows what, but eating healthy doesn't have to be complicated. You can eat donuts still, but they have to be gluten dairy free and they have to be made a certain way that's not so like with processed oils and all that. And yeah, it is processed to understand what it takes to um, eat healthy. So like yeah, I had never eaten a gluten free donut. Um, Something that everyone want to eat healthy. The people who want to go gluten, no expert. I'm not any person any special, but I just know from my experience, changing my diet, I've got healthier hair, the skin is cleared out better, more energy, and everything else. So I think it's just an important aspect that we can pass on to the next generation because we're seeing our children, we're seeing very, very young people getting sick and dying because their body is shutting down because it cannot process some of this man made stuff that's in food. So it's very important that we do our part and be that example. And sometimes it's like, okay, no matter what, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna pursue after eating healthy. So, um, just curious who's watching now. It says one. Oh, that's just me. Okay. Anyways, um, but yeah, I tell you, limiting sugar intake. Not telling you can't eat sugar, but it should be very limited. And I think we should um, be careful um, where we are getting our ingredients. We make cookies, we make pies or whatever. Like you can only be so careful, but like what I'm saying is there is no reason why you can't, because there's websites. I found websites that sell healthy food, healthy meat, healthy um, ingredients. I use stevia inside uh, my baking, and honey, maple syrup. It's processed because you have to make sure you get just 100% stevia, because if you get other things in it like xylitol and erythritol, which um, I'm not very I don't know very much about those. I need to be well better versed in them, but I tell you, it can taste very funny after a while if you put too much in. So um, when I first started baking gluten, dairy free, and sugar free, oh my, I had some pretty bad flops. So yeah, you don't get better overnight, I'll tell you. Um, I had been using avocado and olive oil, and I think it's like the best change I've ever did. I like to do French toast for breakfast, but my go-to was gluten and dairy-free bread. You just do the same process as you would for anything else or any other French toast. Except for what I'm doing, I'm putting oil in the pan. I am, um, yeah, the olive oil. It's the olive oil, the avocado oil. I do not like avocados, but avocado oil is pretty good. Anyways, um, yes, exercising and being more fit and not just sitting around all day. The couch potato lifestyle is not a good idea. You're not really going to get far in life. Your health is decline very quickly. I found that out the hard way, but I just had other health problems and stuff. It's like, okay, I need to get on top of this. I need to do it. I need to walk even if I'm really tired and my body is just making me feel just totally tired and everything, and just like I don't know what I can do today. So I'll tell you, it makes a difference. So just find like a walking support group, or I don't know. I just had motivation. Like I have apps on my phone that pay me to walk. It's kind of neat. It's not very much, but it still works. Um, and I think that they have motivated me to get out and walk every single day. I walked. I walk about 6 to 10 miles a day, which is 2 miles to work and then inside work because I'm in apparel. So I'm active. I'm doing the best that I can with my circumstances to like, okay, I'm gonna take the time, take the um, uh, time to schedule that time and when I'm gonna walk, when I'm gonna um, make sure I'm leaving myself enough time so that way I can still have a pretty decent walk, but I don't have to like I've had to do sometimes when I've had to run to work. But I think that it's possible. It takes time. You just can't just say, tomorrow I'm going to run a marathon sort of deal. You got to keep trying until you figure out what works, because it's like writing things down, making reminders on your phone. So this is good for lots of things, not just calling and texting your friends. You should definitely make use of that. Um, Something else I think is a good choice. Honey, I've heard is a story. This one lady, and she was going for chemo, and then she says, okay, doctor says, okay, your hair's gonna fall out. You're not really going to have much, you're gonna lose your hair. So she goes to the chemo thinking that way, and then time goes on, she never loses her hair. Just like what did you do? So she finds out that this honey, he has honey all the time. She has honey on toast, honey and whatever, or tea or whatever. And she realized the benefits of that more than she knew. And she thought, this is really, really interesting. So it's, I think, um, I think that it's really cool because there, there are reasons behind that. Because, like, the way that it's structured and all that, um, they make it so that way you have healthier hair, healthier skin, everything with like how God created certain oils and certain things. Like people who have like eat the Mediterranean diet, which I'm not really too familiar with, but I know it there's a lot of olive oil and olives and things like that. And it's like it's crazy. It's so important to watch what we're eating because you are what you eat, and that's so true. So, anyways, um, I was hoping that someone else would hop on. I thought I had a little more information, a little more input, but also I could say that um, there are different. There's like pros and cons of certain diets, but I don't think I've seen too much of a con for eating gluten dairy free, except for you can't eat like everybody else can, and I know it kind of stinks. So, um, but yeah, I'll tell you, before I was more active and everything, I just felt overly tired. I just can't do anything. I can't do the things I want to do. And finally, I thought, you know what? I'm going to push through this. I'm tired. I'm going to just go on my walk, in for a few minutes, go make those changes, eat healthier. And I have backup for that. My mom is totally on board with helping me with that. And so is my brother and my sister. So everybody that's around me has been saying, you don't need to do that. Not everybody, but some people say you don't need to do that. And I just say, I feel better. I feel so much more energy. I have a lot of health benefits from it, and it's not on my head. I've been consistent. I've been really consistent with how I eat, and I think that it's such a blessing that no matter what people say, you say, you know what, you just check back in me for in a little while, and you'll know that how I'm eating and what I'm doing with myself to better myself, to become a better version of myself. There's no I have no regrets because no matter what, I know that I can keep going on with it, and it's gonna make a difference in my life. It's gonna make um, what I'm doing well worth it, even if people are telling me that um, I don't need to. Um, that I don't need to do those things. I can just keep. I was like, you know what? I don't really care. This is what I'm doing. This is who I am. So hope that can be inspiration to you. I was hoping to be more jumping on and had some interaction with you, but it was a little bit of a um, short notice. I thought Saturday would be a good day to get on here, but anyways, I hope that you'll have a blessed day whenever you watch this video. Thank you so much, and see ya.